minutes. I feel like we could get through a majority of the bracket by then.
I would require them to play losers off stream, and if all of winners is on stream, then losers cannot be played past this. So it's like Safumi and Nate are not playing right now. We have N12 Panko though. I cannot remember the last Falco Jordan has lost to on LAN. Beaten Vu. Dusk has never beaten him. We don't really have that many Falcos.
You're talking about Panko.
Yeah, we're talking about Panko here. Panko Pasta Tortellini the third.
I played Panko earlier this year, like back in like March or something like that. Beat him in a best of 3 early in the bracket, and then he came back and beat me up pretty bad, and like it was like losers semis or something like that. But he's been showing up big. He went to a couple of out-of-state tournaments and did really well. N12 though has just gotten on the scene. He was an online monster, to my understanding, up until DreamHack, right?
Yes.
And I've been really impressed. Honestly, even more than his singles performance right now, I was really impressed with how well he did in teams. Because being good at teams is more than just being really good at singles, and now all of a sudden I'm good at teams. And I didn't think that he would have the experience to be able to do well in teams, but he did really well. With a character like Falco, who's not easy to play in teams.
Yeah, his static teammate, like his HT, they play online a lot. They also teamed at DreamHack.
That makes more sense.
I think they got 7th.
That's really good. Okay, so now I understand a little bit better. So he was actually playing a lot of online teams.
Yeah, he was okay. He's pretty good. Hey, we played them, and yeah, I don't know, we won.
Because not a lot of people play teams online.
No, it's you have to have a dedicated queue of people you talk to, I feel like.
Yeah. Oh, nice. The power shield up throw up air. Some box vibes.
Oh, Tommy, to answer your question, that was cop.
We need your back, because apparently my mic is echoing.
I don't know where my streamer is.
Streamer!
God. Okay, instead of my streamer, a BJJ
apparently my
Blue
mic
Belt
is
is coming to
echoing.
my stream. I don't know. He's walking away. He decided he can't do it. Okay, my streamer is here.
Yes.
I have Drew Rubicon.
Mr. Rubicon himself.
Drew, they say Ziff is echoing. I might be echoing too. N12 kind of cooking though. This is crazy.
He is cooking. He's about to pop this balloon.
I do prefer how he was playing it. Like, I watched Panko play Vu at DreamHack, and Vu seemed pretty dedicated to playing like Panko high in the air, and his Falco, I don't really think that's good versus most characters. Like, they're usually trying to catch you like landing on a platform and hitting you, and Vu was pretty adamant on not changing this game plan up until I think game 3, because it was best of 5. And he lacked like the knowledge to play the mix-ups on the ground, which N12 seems a little more proficient at. Still last stock though.
How do you feel about this matchup in general?
I think Falcos aren't smart enough to play it. I mean, it's just true. Now, if a Falco does win, really there's just nothing you can say to them. It's just like, yes, you surely outplayed that Puff. I bet you had a hard life. Take that. Take it all.
I think
the sources are saying Falco is the hardest working character in the game. How do you feel about that, Ziff?
That's 100% cap. Falco is part of the elites. He is.
Thinking Puff is the easiest character is so funny because I know anyone that says that has a dog shit secondary Puff. I know your lack of spacing is probably horrid.
0% chance that the person that thinks Puff is easy can actually play the character.
Yeah, there's no way you can play Puff. There's no way your understanding of neutral is that nasty.
So, there's a difference. So when you say that a character is hard to play, there's a difference between the execution and the decision making. it's not a lot of mental processing involved with Fox and Falco.
Yeah, it's like you can't be that salty just because their APM is lower than yours. I promise they're working. I promise.
So, straight up, I think Falco wins this matchup. I think that Falco has all the tools to shut out Puff in general. It's just, it's a lot tougher than the Fox matchup because you don't have as strong of a punish game. You don't get those really early kills. You have to rely on a more prolonged game of neutral where you're using lasers, back air, up tilt to actually box Puff out and beat out her approaches or, you know, whatever.
Looking to see if they're playing Safumi Nate Bug off stream. They are not. They are hurting me.
I think there's a match over there with Jet BBL. I think that's Jet BBL and Safumi playing right now.
That is just a friendly.
Oh, okay. I see like 5 people watching that.
Yeah, Falco is... I think Marth works harder than Falco, but we don't have to talk about that. The people don't need to know about that.
Debatable.
Marth be working hard.
Marth, all Marth does is dash bag, forward smash, eat hot chip, and lie.
Marth does not just be doing up throw. These takes are so bad. Who do you play? Like, what's going on? Just look at the characters' matchup spread before you look at their just only spacey matchups.
That is one thing, like, genuinely, I'm not going to say that it's like, oh, it's bad or you're bad or anything like that, but it's disappointing that the modern era of Melee has so little consideration or regard for anyone outside, like, the top 8 or, like, 10 characters, really.
I promise your local Marth never wants to see a Yoshi. Just never looking for that.
That was what people were saying back in the day. It's like, oh, Yoshi is a low-key counter to Marth because the double jump armor stuffs all of Marth's like aerials or smashes or whatever.
Okay, so there are off-stream matches because for a local to run every match streamed, we need like 4 or 5 hours to be here, and that's stupid. Okay? This is going to be played like a normal tournament, how Chandler wants it, with winners on stream and losers in the Shadow Realm.
In the Shadow Realm. We have to get some of these losers matches on
We have
stream.
to get the matches for top 8 on stream.
Yeah, all top 8.
Also, just because something's an invitational, people do not stream everything. I think that's just like almost primarily a summit thing.
Yeah.
Indiana doesn't do that. Like, I do not know many states where every match is streamed because that is logistically just bad.
You would have to have 3 or 4 streams running simultaneously. And even then, you would only do it for like top like 64 or something like that.
Like
for a big
yeah, think about the
tournament.
schedule. We had doubles at 1, pool D at like 4, and then you have top 16 at 5, and then you want people to wait for all of these matches to be on stream. That's just not economical. Like, we would get out of here at like probably 11, maybe later. It would suck.
So N12 able to take that match home, which is really impressive. So I will say this, at least, even though Falco has all the tools to win this matchup, it is one that you have to work hard at. Falco does work hard in this matchup because you cannot be lazy with anything. You have to be really precise and not mess up versus his character.
Everybody, put your 12s in the chat if you want N12 to win. I'm seeing some 12ers.
Dude, we got 12, but shoutouts to 112.
Damn, we have no Panko fans. Is everyone just a 12er? That's crazy. I mean, I'm pressing whatever number Panko wants, really. But I respect the 12ers. No 13ers. No. The 13ers are already out of the tournament, Madison. We're not talking about that.
13ers. Does that have a meaning that I'm not getting right now?
No. It's just the next number after 12 is 13.
Okay. I was wondering if maybe that was like the new name for the Doc Kids because that was like 2013, right?
That'd be so cringe if we were just a number, just the 13ers.
There might be so many generations of Melee that we might have to do it like that once we get to like 12 generations. Because what? We've got the Boomers, like me from like before Brawl, then we got the Brawl era, then Doc Kids, and now the Slippy Kids.
Do you see Madison just hating on the 49ers right now? Just naming the sports team.
Fuck the 49ers.
The 40, and then there's the Sixers, right?
The 76ers, yeah. That's funny. Oh, that's...
Georgia Melee currently in the find out era of N12. They've been fucking around for long enough.
I want to play this guy. N12. I like that matchup, Peach Falco. Game Boy 64 SMBM?
When I think of that tag, I think of Game Boy Jr., who's like a really good player from like Kansas City. But then I realize he is not Game Boy Jr., and I get a little sad. I'm happy that he's watching, but I would love for Game Boy Jr. to be in my chat. Kansas is definitely real. I was born in Kansas.
Were you?
Yeah. They might have glassed it after, I don't know. It was there when I was.
I was a Miami boy. I actually lived here in Georgia when I was 3 and stayed here until I was 12. And then when I moved back down to Florida, it was right when Melee launched. And that was like my beginning of my Melee career, was in South Florida. I don't know about the other Peaches, but my Peach versus any Falco is going to be about 2 minutes unless they hard camp.
N12 playing so aggressively on the ground that it seems like Panko has switched to like a good variance of the short hop bear and the double jump falling down, like descending diagonally bear to cover some of these options. Because N12 is trying to stick on him closer than most Falcos would like. Who is Jimmy G? Who are we talking
Jimmy
about?
Garoppolo, the quarterback, the old quarterback. Is he the current quarterback for the 49ers? I thought he might have gotten traded, but he was the quarterback for the 49ers. He was the backup to Brady back in New England before Brady went to Tampa.
I think I could have been the quarterback for the 49ers. They're not that pressed for talent, right?
Let's say it again.
I don't think the 49ers need Jimmy Garoppolo. They could probably just put you or me in. It'd work out.
I'm not even sure if I could throw a spiral for a football.
Oh, I can. I'll make it work. I don't know if I can throw 30 yards, but...
I could maybe kick a field goal.
Maybe. This is a weird pick by N12.
FD? No, I like FD. Well, maybe. I low-key think that Fox and Falco dumpster puff on Dreamland of all stages. I know that's a super hot take, but Fox and Falco players just don't know how to use that stage properly. They let Puff use her protracted recovery, but this might be it. Oh, no,
my god, failure. But he's hitting them.
But there's something to be said about using platforms to really like camp out Puff and not let her catch you. Like circle camping and using the platforms, your jump and your airspeed is so much quicker, like vertically, that Puff has a hard time following up on stuff like top platform.
Honestly, N12 is one of the fast Falco I've seen in a minute.
And so far, this pick has been working out really well.
Now, big stat here. N12 second LAN tournament. Now, if he were to beat Panko on his first try, that'd be a little crazy, seeing as Dusk has not done it yet. We've had about 3 or 4 seasons of Panko, so we'd definitely be in the fuck round and find out moments.
The N12 era.
The crazy thing is, he would run off with this Panko loss and wouldn't be active for the season. It just kind of hurts me. And that is what he'll do if he wins this. He will probably not go to another tournament this season. He was quite far away.
Where is N12 at?
I don't know. He lives in South Georgia. If you talk to him, he has
dang.
like the southern twang.
I remember somebody saying that before. I like that though.
Reminds me of Gavin, like Winkleding.
Oh, it's been so long since I've interacted with him. North Georgia. He's
North
in North
Georgia.
Georgia.
Why does he have the accent?
I don't know how to break this to you, but North Georgia is also deep south. Like, you don't get out of the Mason-Dixon line is still very far further north than where we are right now.
Oh, wow. I just go for a second there, but I think I'm having a hard time really pinning him down. I just do not know any Falcos that play the matchup this close.
Dang, a clean 2-stock. That's the other thing, too, though. You can play it close. It's just dangerous because you can get shield grab, and that's bad. But you have all the tools to be safe on shield.
It's true. Drew, the source. Who do you think will win this game 5?
What does
Type
Stream Runner
it, Drew. I can't hear you. Oh, really now? You think Panko Pasta takes this?
So I would like to see, so him playing close might be disadvantaged on this stage, but if he can learn to abuse top platform, he could run away with this set.
This will be hard since the top platforms, or the side platforms are just a little taller as far as N12 trying to like hit Panko continuously here. They said you sound like a robot. Drew, what can we do about that?
Oh no, don't make me sound like a robot. Oh, that, okay, he's got to clean this up, but
I think it sounds fine. I mean, I don't know.
The shine was interesting, but pretty even right now. Who's going to take that first stock? The side B was choice.
I'm pretty sure Falcos also love their roll away. I don't know what we're talking about here, but both these characters love just disengaging from some of the situation.
Yeah, so this is dangerous. He's got to take this stock and not take too much percent. And this is the exact situation where Puff excels, where you are at higher percent, not dying, and this war of attrition becomes more swung in your favor. Oh, okay, 33%, minimal damage. Oh no. Okay,
he's not lazy
gonna get the
he's
punish.
not allowed to play the mix-ups he wants to on such a large stage.
So now it's gonna have to be a significant comeback here, because it's hard to blow up a Puff stock quickly.
Roshi, I think our whole community is already racked with Diaspora. I think we're just nomadic enough. I've been to enough states this season to say that we get around.
Are you talking about Georgia Melee?
I'd say in general. I mean, Georgia Melee wants to be nomadic by themselves. Yeah, we can all pack up, get a caravan, but I think we're fine.
Well, he's built up all this percent and only taken 17, so this is as good as he could have hoped.
This is awesome. Oh, this is a bad cornering.
Oh, Smash the Shield was good. I like that. Oh, that laser barely dodged. Oh!
I think Jordan's kind of caught on in N12. Like when we were commentating him yesterday, we were like, he's doing a lot of high percent dares, and that's like part of his mix-ups right now. Like he'll laser and like try and do a fade back dare, but if he could do a mix-up where he could see the puffs, stay in shield for a second, and try and fall down with a Nair bear, he probably would have gotten this kill a lot quicker.
Yeah, the stock was looking so much in N12's favor, and then Panko just got a couple of really good hits and brought it back, and now this is a larger deficit, and that could be it. Yeah, unfortunate, but a really good showing by